Good morning and welcome to Ginger Man. I am out very early this morning. It's still dark. Don't worry, the sun will be up soon so we can see some stuff. But right now I'm in this tunnel at the start of Newmills. I seen a memory pop up on my Facebook and it was me Newmills 5 years ago, and I was like, wow, that was ages ago. I can't even mind that day. So now I'm back here to remind myself about Newmills and explore the place a little bit deeper than I did last time, fly the drone, etc. You know the drill, Newmills. Let's get in about it. So, Newmills, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Ginger Man with a can is here to make your day. Ginger Man with a can would like to hear you say today.
Look at this. This is lovely. That's the Abbey in Dunfermline. That's the Scots Monument in Edinburgh. Then we come further down. We've got the Kelpies. It's a castle. Is it Edinburgh or Stirling Castle? You tell me. You can see that, just about 10 minutes along the road. That's an Oban, I've not been there. It's not Oban. Is it Oban? I don't know, is it the viaduct? Is it the Glenfinnan viaduct actually? There's the Wallace Monument. It's like a fun little game. Name the place in Scotland. I love this. This is actually the most beautiful tunnel anywhere in Scotland I've walked through. There you go, in Newmills, in Fife. Aye. It's still a bit dark out, but I'll just walk right down the main high street now. Oh, it's blinking cold though. See, what happened is, it was really cold, freezing cold for a couple of weeks. I got the cold, sniffles, probably about after I was out in Cleash that day. And then what happened is it got a really mild day the other day, like 13 degrees, 14 degrees, and I was shaving my beard off in a mad moment. And here we are today. Now I have a cold face and I'm definitely regretting it. Look how cool that house looks. We've got it lit up, which makes it look extra nice. It's the only house you can see there now. I'm not expecting any beautiful sunrises this morning. It's looking like it's going to be a soggy grey day, but the wind is gone. We've had a few days of wind. Outside's been windy, I've been windy. I ate too many beans. Don't eat too many beans and onions and beans. I remember this. This is the wee mile mark. That says Alloa. And I think we've got Dunfermline here. Yep. Tells you. This is how people used to know how far they had to go. They just... someone put it into a rock. If they were coming along early in the morning like me, and they didn't have a torch like me on their phone, then that thing is useless. But they'd probably be sleeping and they'll start walking till later in the day. That's the benefit, that's the entitlement of being alive today, is we can do things with much more ease. And when I say much more ease, I mean incredible amounts of ease compared to the past. There we go, that's my morning thoughts on that. I thought someone was having a disco. It turns out it's probably their Christmas lights. Nice one. You know, it's a Saturday morning. Sometimes people might still be up and on it from the night before. There's the famous Newmills Jade House. That's where you get your Chinese takeaway. Is it any good? Let me know if you're from the area. I've still yet to try it out. I'm sure I said I would 5 years ago, and I haven't. But you know what it's like, I live in the Fife, 15 minutes along the coast there, right? So I'm not going to come 15 minutes to get Chinese, because by the time I get home, it won't be as warm, and I don't think they deliver to the Fife. And if they do deliver to the Fife, then I'll phone you up. I'll get myself a Jade's house. In the time since I started filming, I've walked the entirety of Newmills here. So it's not a massive place, but it is surrounded by a big woodland. It goes into the Valleyfield Woods. And we're right on the Fife coast, so you can kind of walk right along the coast. So I've got a bit more light now so we can see better. I'm always conscious when I get somewhere really early, I'm like, I could just start filming now, and it's fun and exciting for me walking around in the dark, but can you see anything? Tell you what, look at that hedge. You're never going to see a more randomly perfect hedge, tree. It's actually, I can't stop looking at it. It's so pleasurable to look at. What are you up to this morning, mate? I'm just staring at a hedge. Oh aye, there's the morning Forth, and in the distance I can see the silhouette of the Pentlands. So that's, if you watch my Pennycook episode recently, that's Pennycook right over there. I think that's Bowness right ahead. And if you just walk round this wee bit of land here, you'll come to Couris, which I also filmed earlier this year. That was a beautiful morning. Not like this morning. There's a little bit of light coming through, but don't expect to see a burning ball of fire. But the Forth is calm, there's no rain, there's no wind, so I am not complaining. This cottage is just called Rolling. It's the Rolling Cottage. Right, okay. So I've just kind of come back on myself here. This is the green. This is the Newmills green at the water. They've not got any park, but they've just got loads of space. Big green space. So again, if you know Couris area, this goes right along this old railway line, which would have taken coal to Longannet, which also is gone. They knocked down the chimneys, and this is kind of the remnants which remain, which is a shame for these guys, because it'd be good to get rid of this fence and open up this front area for the people to walk down or have a path along there, unless they want to use the railway line again in the future. But aye, just a wee morning thought. Anyway, let's go towards the woodlands. And there's been lots of good work done in the woodlands of this area. There's an active community group, Fife West Woodlands, I think they're called, I'll double check, but I always see them popping up places doing an amazing work in the area. So, you know, that warms my heart, warms my cockles, so it's bra to come and check it out. I'll get the drone up and I'll fly over the woods like Superman. But look at the quirky character. This is why I love these older villages, because there are nooks and crannies, little passageways that just take you to different parts of the town. It's amazing. And I'm right back out here on the main street again. Newmills, small village, 2 pubs one time, so it tells you it's a working village for sure. They golf, once they golf. That's Jade's house again. I like Jade's house. I'll need to get that number, 882626. I'll need to get the number. I'll phone them up and say, do you deliver to the site? I love these wee cottages, these wee mill cottages. I'm calling them mill cottages because it's called Newmills. They wouldn't call it Newmills if there wasn't any mills here. The name Newmills suggests mills, and you know there's big woodlands at the back of it with running water running through it, so I'm assuming there would have been something going on in the woods next to the burns, the streams. Aye. There's Violet Cottage, and they've got a violet sign. I like that. Okay, so why Newmills? The mill refers to a mill associated with the area, likely a corn mill or coastal area mill owned by a monastery of Curis Abbey. Historic sources say the new mill of the said monastery was feud to an Edward Bruce. Okay, so the new part probably distinguished it from an older mill that existed earlier, signalling that this was a newer mill. Over time, as a settlement grew around that mill, the name stuck and evolved. That's interesting. So, the establishment of the new mill likely marked the start or a significant development of settlement in this place. People living and working around the mill, forming a village. The name reflects that foundational function, mill and residential work community. Over centuries, Newmills became the recognised name for the village, even after the original mill may no longer be central or even visible. There you go. So, no visible or even distinguishing features of a mill that I can see in the area, but the name's stuck. And I think there's Newmills everywhere. And also, I believe that this is the Blether Burn, so this might have been part of where the mills would have been, coming off the Blether Burn, heading off into the Forth. There we go. What a bit of learning right there. Well, we're going into the woods to fly, and we've had loads of rain, so heavy flow, heavy flow. The wheels would have been spinning. There we go. Valleyfield Wood Entrance Improvement Work. So Valleyfield is the next village along, but I guess it shares the woodland with Newmills. Because technically I'm still in Newmills here. But we're going to have a wee walk along these woods, because these are a glorious part of the area. You've got coast, beautiful Fife coast, and then you've got woods, and in between you've got a historic little village of Scotland. It's, aye, fabulous. If I remember rightly, there's some random statue thing up here. There it is there, the random thing. It's like a skateboarder's grinding pole coming off a couple of steps. I remember it. These are the strange things you remember about places. That's maybe why people make strange art, so you remember it. This though. Look at this. Look at that. Come on. Is this the remnants of an old skate park that was once here? Whatever they do with this little bit of land here, I implore you to keep this. Just keep it forever. Now let's get in about these soggy woods today. And it is soggy. I still haven't got my boots out. I've still got ridiculous footwear on. Aye, we'll get there. The boots will be out soon. See what it is? I have flat feet. So once I get my feet into a pair of shoes that are comfy, I'm like, they'll date. And that's me. So, if I'm right, you can go up there and that takes you actually into Valleyfield. I guess why they call it the Valleyfield Woods, because it backs on. But I'm calling it as part of Newmills today, like I done last time. And there's the bridge. I remember this now. You go under that big bridge, which is the road to Kincardine. Takes you all the way from Kincardine to the Fife. It's quite a trippy one, this, because it feels like you're in the middle of this peaceful, quiet woodland next to the water, and then all of a sudden there's this big bridge, which isn't heavy traffic, but you know, it's pretty constant traffic, so it sort of goes boom. Your peacefulness is taken away, but it doesn't take long as you walk further on to be back into your little peaceful haven. But yeah, what a place this is. Like, it's just a massive, beautiful adventure playground. Like, the burn, you can see it perfectly, it's flowing powerfully, the trees dominate, and then look at this, that's some cool human engineering right there. And through it all, and right above it all, the humans can just pass in their vehicles. Oh, I don't like this. This is awful. Welcome to hell, only one way out. Who's writing this? This is some devil children been hanging out here, and they just got hold of some spray paint. Callum, I won't even say the rest of it. Come on. Do you know something? It is interesting. You can see the sort of teen angst in the graffiti here, and it always makes me sad, because this is a place in nature and peace and reflection, not a place to come and graffiti and just put messages that are negative and horrible. You know, I don't mind something that's funny, but just writing horrible shit it's not cool. It's not good. Look at the size of this tree. This is an old Valleyfield Woods tree, this. That's a bad boy. Serious bad boy. Look at that. Roots of the tree. And then it's sort of ominously hanging off the edge there. Wow. You know something? We're just past the oh, it's autumn, it's pretty bit, and we're at the soggy winter reality bit, cold and damp. But there's a beauty in that too, trust me, because what it means is it's just setting the stage for spring. And the noise of the traffic is now replaced with the burn and the twittly tweeting of the birds. I'm going to find a wee bench further up here. I'm getting a hungry belly, so I've got one wee snack with me. There's some tall trees along here. It's mad that there's just these sections of woodlands left all over Scotland, but at one time it would have been covered. But it's the I guess it's part of the circle of life, is that we chop down a lot of the trees over the course of our evolution, and then we learned that, well, we can't keep chopping down all the trees. Although I did learn that there's 3 trillion trees on Earth, so listen, there's a lot of trees. That's a lot of trees, 3 trillion. Try and count to 3 trillion. Exactly. Oh, this is such a cool place. I think this is where I'm going to fly from. It's only so wet my feet will want to get. Oh wait, there's a wee bridge along here too. How much do I remember all of this? Almost feels like you're in some glen here. The burn is awfully high though, and it's a see-through bridge. Just to give you the extra willies. There's all these different wee paths you can go on. Different routes. I mean, these woods are massive, and I think these could lead on into the villa at some point as well, which I filmed not so long ago, last year, maybe 2 years ago. I filmed so many episodes, but yeah, there's so many sections to these woodlands. It's just an incredible part of Fife, and it's only a part of Fife that I've recently discovered since starting filming. So when I say recently, I mean recently in my 37-year life. We've got a bench up here. Then you start running dry on benches. Now I need one. Oh, there's a picnic bench. Is this the old garden? I feel like I've seen this before, but I also feel like I've missed it, which is a strange feeling to have. But here it is. This is interesting. Is this part of some old mill that was here in the woods? Or is it an old bridge? Maybe. There's more history here. Tree swing. Look at that, imagine going off that one. Falling in the burn. Getting your fanny wet. No nice. So you can see this part of the burn doesn't look as natural, like it's been touched by human hands. So there's been a lot of something around here, and then it leads on to the walled garden, so I'll need to find out what's happened in the woods here for more of the history, because it seems it's such a fascinating woodlands, and it's slap bang right in the middle of working Fife. I can't remember if I found this place or not. This could very well be the first time I've ever been here. As I say, I have this recollective memory of hearing about a walled garden somewhere in here, but not finding it. But also I think I did find it. What a bloody nuisance, but it also feels like earth. There's a walled garden in earth next to the pineapple house. So maybe that's what I'm thinking of as well. Who knows? It's tough. It's tough out here being a ginger man. Oh, I found myself at this lovely bench. This is a 10 out of 10 bench, by the way. Solid, thick, sturdy, good dimensions. It's got it all. So I'm going to plonk my bottom here and thank my patron legends, who without I would not have this Robinson's raspberry and apple juice and a Stephen's cupcake somewhere in my bag. You don't need to see it, I'm just telling you I've got one. Thank you, patron legends. Without you I wouldn't have this stuff. I wouldn't be here this morning in Newmills, in Valleyfield Woods, next to this what I believe is a walled garden. It doesn't matter, it's all about you guys. Thank you, I love you. Keep being legends forever. Peace. Do you know something? I've really enjoyed walking through here this morning because it's one of those woodlands that I walked in early in my Ginger Man days. It was one of the early ones I filmed walking through, and just coming here today has kind of flooded all those memories back in a really nice, energetic way. It just kind of spurs me forward. It feels like I was drawn back here today for a reason, and that reason has flown through me. These woods are incredible, so if you're in the area or you're passing, I recommend that we walk through here. It really is stunning. The trees are incredible. With the rubbish graffiti. Maybe a cool graffiti artist should come here and do something really incredible on this. There you go. That's a challenge. Welcome to heaven of the Valleyfield Woods. Because it's anything but hell here. It's heavenly. Heavenly. Idyllic. Peaceful. Righto, I'm out the woods. I'm going to hide this at my favourite Newmills monument. I've not got many of these left, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So these, the people who have got these, that's it. I've got the about 30 of these that exist. So that's it. That ever existed and ever will exist. Because rarity is beautiful. Right, I need to find somewhere to put this. Oh, now I need it to. Is it gonna? Ugh, it's not easy. Like, could I use this weed to hide it? There we go. Let's hide in the weed and some of that. Look at that. No one's finding that, unless you'll find it if you watch this. But anyway, there we go. I'm back in the village of Newmills almost. There's a bit of a dumping tip over there, like. A burning tip. That's sad. That's sad. These woods, this whole place must be respected, loved, cared for, because it is magnificently precious. There's some beautiful trees in there. The burn's incredible. It has a great sort of presence as you walk through. It's not a little trickler. It's a big wide burn. So yeah, incredible woodland walking there. But aye, I'm back in Newmills. I might make a wee list of all the places that have beautiful Fife awards, and I'll categorise them. I should have a list. Righto, things I've learnt. This here bridge over the Blether Burn is category B listed. That's the story of Newmills, not quite an A, but better than a C. Old bridge with a tiny slither of pavement, but does a handy job getting you over this really big burn, so handy. Category B, well done, well done. It's almost, I'm not going to say it's a ghost village, but it has kind of lacking in any specific history or any real facts or knowledge about the place. So Newmills, other than the category B listed bridge, the burn, the almost non-existent remnants of mills other than the name, so we can take the name and use that as an exploration, but other than that, it's kind of become like Cleash, stuck in time, and a commuter village into Dunfermline mostly. Well, look, here comes a gaggle of cyclists. Listen to this, they'll make a whole bunch of noise. It's funny because you can hear them all talking. It's something I've noticed recently, and it creates a specific type of noise. Listen. Here they come. That's a quiet gaggle. We've got these wee cottages, Jade's house, Neil Goff next to it. And this bit as you come along here in Newmills feels very much like a mining village. But we are right next to Valleyfield mining village, so again, overflow, commuters, people living in Newmills, not specifically a mining village itself or built for mines, because it was predates the mining industry. However, it's picked up a part of that mining world, and you see it here. This is the parts that Cleash didn't have, see? It's almost like a one up from Cleash. Next week we'll go 2 up from Cleash. Then there's this bit private, no through road. It's just like a big old gated entrance that once was. Takes you into another dimension. There's a bus stop. Plenty of buses coming through here a bit. Look at this, as you come down the high street, all the houses are different. Some are bungalows, some are 2-storey. This one's 3-storey out of nowhere. Villages where you come through, you definitely expect there to be a wee shop somewhere. You're like, there's got to be a wee shop somewhere here. But there just isn't. As you come along here, no shop. It's just all housing. It's just all people living. Looking for a little bit of peace and quiet. Oh look, here comes another. This is a bigger gaggle of cyclists. They'll definitely be making a noise. Here we go, listen. It's a loud gaggle. This is 1911, so adding to the mining times, these buildings would have been built to house mining workers, I guess, overflow from Valleyfield. And that's where you've got your Gothenburg and your Crown pubs, which would have kept the workers from not being so thirsty, keeping them motivated. Talking of the Crown, here it's here. Support your local pub. There's the nicest house in Newmills right there, the one that was lit up this morning. But look at their back garden, it goes on to the woods. These guys have got like a massive luxury lodge in their back garden. What a beautiful, beautiful house, place to live. The mysterious village of Newmills with its past that nobody really knows about. You can sort of guess, but there's nothing clear cut. But what I'll tell you is it has apparently a population of 1,500 people, so it's not too small. But its location to Dunfermline, its links to Edinburgh, it is a great place to commute from, with having that, you know, classic old school Scottish village feel. You can forget modern life to an extent living in a place like this. It's not about McDonald's, Starbucks and Ubers, it's more about just taking the time, having a stroll through the woods. Welcome to Toryburn. I want the other side of the sign. Welcome to Newmills. For the final icing on the cake in Newmills, technically this is Toryburn, but look where the sign is, right, where it says welcome to Newmills. So this here is technically the Newmills part of the beach. So it's got it all in Newmills actually, other than a shop. It has everything but a shop. It's got a beach, it's got woodlands, it's got a historic town village centre. Aye. Lovely place, look at this. It's always good coming back to these places where it really sparked my imagination to go forward in Ginger Man. It's nice to come back. And although I haven't learned so much, the place is shrouded in mystery when you go online. But hopefully some locals will maybe comment on this at some point and fill in some gaps, I don't know. But thanks for watching, it's been a pleasure. Peace. Oh, that was fun.